We talk a lot about dreams and goals, right, guys? Nobody's going to give you the things that you want. If they're really important to you, you go get it. But it's time for us to go get what we want, and that means we got to go battle. How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do to get that done?
Flexing their muscle in the Big Ten. Hi, everybody. I'm Bruce Beck, along with the coach. Welcome to Our Football with Chris Ash. Rutgers has won 3 of their last 4 in the Big Ten. First time in history. Coach, what's going right?
We're playing well, and we're playing with tremendous effort. We're playing with more discipline, a lot of toughness, and we're playing for each other, and we're making the plays that we need to when they need to be made, and that's really what it is.
What about your guys in terms of their commitment and their overall believing it's really come to play? Hasn't it come to fruition?
Yeah, it really has. I mean, the belief has been there. The commitment has been there. But what we're doing now is we're making the critical plays that we need to that make a difference in a football game, especially in critical situations. We're better on third down offensively. We're better on third down defensively. We're putting the ball in the end zone instead of kicking field goals, where our special teams play is better. So, we're just playing better in all 3 phases, and that's what we need to continue to do to be able to win games.
Last play was for a loss of a yard. This time it's Edwards catching it and scoring.
The game-winning touchdown, it was a gem. Gio going to Gus Edwards. Can you talk about the execution, because everything went right?
It did. It's like anything you do on offense. If it works out well, it's a great call. If it doesn't, it's like, what were you doing? Well, we had a play called. They had a particular defense call. They were blitzing. Gio and Gus both saw the blitz. Gus got his eyes back quick. Gio dumped it off. Gus made a guy miss. The next thing it was a touchdown. So it was a great in-play sight adjustment by both the quarterback and the running back to see it and feel it, execute the throw and the pass, and then the rest was history.
Gus Edwards had 109 yards rushing in this game, and I thought he took the Scarlet Knights and put them on his back those last couple of drives.
Yeah, both him and Rob Martin had great games, in my opinion. The fact that we have 2 really strong runners like that in our backfield, and then you can put Raheem in there and Josh Hicks in there. We can keep guys fresh in the fourth quarter. If we can play well up front, we've got some backs that can move the sticks and get those tough yards and put points on the board, and that's exactly what we did.
And you talked about Robert Martin. He's got 2,180 yards for his career in a very quiet way, unassumingly, without fanfare. He gets the job done.
He does. I really like where Rob is at right now. He's in a good place. Him and Gus really feed off each other. They're great competition for each other, but they've become really close friends, and they really are taking a lot of pride in their performance and trying to lead this football team. I just love watching them show up to work every single day, and the way those 2 guys are feeding off each other.
And give Rashino some credit here. 6 rushes for 54 yards, including a touchdown. And as far as passing goes, he threw for over 100 yards. But I look at his whole body of work. That's the way to really describe or break down what he did in the game. And he was solid. Good leadership.
The best way to sum it up right now, he's 3-1 as the starting quarterback. And has it been pretty? No, it hasn't. Have we left a lot of yards out there? Yes, we have. Saturday against Maryland, there were a lot of yards in the pass game that we didn't capitalize on. We've got to get better. But at the end of the day, Gio he makes some plays that we need in critical situations that move the sticks or to put points on the board, and it's allowed us to win games.
Throws it off his heel as he's hit, it's intercepted. Gus Edwards, he's gonna go. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Gus Hester had his second pick 6 of the season, this one for 52 yards. He was a receiver back in high school at DePaul Catholic. He shows some pretty good skills once he touches the ball.
He's done a great job this year of being around the ball and making plays. He's disappointed because he's dropped a couple against Washington. He dropped one that he thought might have a chance. He did the same thing last week against Michigan. He dropped one that he thought he might have been able to get. So he's around the ball. He's making plays, and anytime you do that and you put it in the end zone, man, it's great. And that was the difference in the game.
I'm going to give some credit to Kevin Wilkins because he put the pressure on the play where Hester came up with the pick. And over the last 4 games, he's been amazingly consistent with his performance.
Yeah, we put a lot of pressure on the quarterback Saturday. That has not been one of our strong suits so far this year is sacking the quarterback. We got 4 on Saturday. We didn't give up any. That's a stat that we really take a lot of pride in, trying to be on the plus side of the sacks. I think we're one of the best teams in the conference and in the country right now in sacks given up on our offense, and we've got to continue to get more and more defensively, but that particular play where Kai's interception, a lot of it started with Kevin Wilkins' ability to get in the face of the quarterback.
Let's talk about the end of this football game. Has your heart recovered yet, first of all? those
games are exhausting. You know, the games like that in the Purdue game, and there's so much going in, it's back and forth. And again, the margin for error is so small, and every rep, every snap is so critical in the outcome of the game. It does. It takes a lot out of you. You're just constantly thinking about that play, the next play, the scenarios that could play out down the road, and what you may have to do as a football team to win the game. But yeah, that was some pretty intense football there at the end, and we survived it, and we're on to the next challenge.
How about your program now, overall, walking off the field, the sense of pride that these guys have right now, accomplishing what they have?
It's been testimony to what we're doing here. You know, we came here with a plan. We're working the plan right now. We're starting to see the awards for the plan, you know, and all their effort. You know, I look at our football team a year ago when we played Maryland to today. We're a lot bigger, we're a lot stronger, we're a lot more physical football team. And our players see that, and it's boosted their confidence because of that.
This is the Ron and Joanna Garuti Strength and Conditioning Center, and we'll have much more with the coach later in the program as we look ahead to Penn State this weekend. Stay with us on Our Football with Chris Ash.